Hi Sharks, I'm Rowena Shearer from New York. I'm the founder of eat2explore. So what is eat2explore? eat2explore is an award-winning food and cultural experiential cooking kit. I want to bring cultural education alive through the exploration of world cuisines for our kids and families. So we combine the joys of food, family, travel, with the power of education to engage our children in developing the critical life skill of cooking while exploring geography, history, language, art, social studies of different countries. So let me show you our friends box. So this is timely because we're celebrating Summer Olympics in Paris. So what's inside the box? You will get 3 recipes, and they are 3 recipes from local favorite recipes. So we have beef bourguignon, French roast chicken, salmon and papillote. All the recipe cards, 4 to 6 steps with very easy to follow steps and photos. And then we also give you exploration guide to learn everything about the country, landmarks, geography, history, social studies, language art, history, art, music, and then also tools on how to use them. So what's very unique about us is we provide the spices and condiments, the hard to find ingredients that all you need to do is go to your grocery store and buy your groceries, fresh ingredients. We also provide fun cooking tool. In this case, it's actually an herb stripper, and there's always flag pin, passport, shopping list, as well as stickers for the country. So we offer 24 countries to explore. You can either subscribe for a monthly subscription or select the countries you like, or explore a continent with our 5 boxes bundle. So far, we have not really encountered any products like us. So unlike meal kits, we actually do not provide fresh ingredients. We want kids to learn how to go shopping with their family. They can learn about math, have a budget, and they can explore with $20, walk down the aisle. It's also an opportunity for parents to teach kids about fresh ingredients, like what is a ripe avocado versus not so ripe avocado. And having that experience together, it's a great family time. So also, unlike other kids cooking kits, we actually provide the hard to find spices. And it's an adult and a family oriented meals rather than just mac and cheese and burgers or pizza. We actually teach you how to enjoy and cook doro wat from Ethiopia, or beef bourguignon from France, or polo alla brasa from Peru. So it's such a great way to learn and talk about the different ingredients. And kids are usually generally picky because they don't know what goes in it, right? So if you spend the time to explain to them and they see the product and they actually involved in cooking it, the chances of them trying is so much higher. Trust me, we've done that before. And also, unlike snacks, there's so many snacks around the world. It's interesting to eat snacks, but it's better to learn how to cook yourself. It's a life skill, and you also learn how to eat well, eat whole food, and connect through food around the world. So generally, unlike other children's subscription, we provide valuable experience for the whole family. So the idea of eat2explore, how did it come up to me? I was formerly working on Wall Street for many, many years, but I grew up cooking with my mom and my sisters in Malaysia. We used to cook every Sunday, and my fondest memory was cooking with my family and learning about different skills to make a meal. So as a working parent in New York, I just actually found myself losing that connection with my kids. So this all came together during a family cooking trip in Thailand. We were all doing family cooking, and then my kids at that point was 9 and 12. They looked at me with an onion and said, Mom, what do you want me to do with this? So it was literally my onion aha moment. So I at that trip, I sort of felt like I failed as a parent because I have not taught them what my mom had taught me, right? A life skill of learning and appreciating food. I want to do that with my kids. So I came back from that trip, literally went to my partners and said, I need a sabbatical. I really think this is a great idea of connecting cultural learning and food from around the world. And by the way, I've been very lucky. I've lived all over the world with my former company, JP Morgan. I have lived in Asia, in Europe, in Australia, and everywhere I go, it's always around what to eat. What's the market? What's the ingredients? And in fact, before I had children, I loved cooking so much. I actually did a culinary degree at the French Culinary Institute in New York. But I never really wanted to go into restaurant or really in the food business because I felt like I already sort of past that moment. But that trip with my kids kind of made me realize that I still have many more years to go. I can do this. I can build a startup, build a company around education, teaching children to really appreciate not just the food, but connecting with the history and the geography and the culture and learning together as a family. As you know, our kids are so connected technologically with their tablets and their phone and their screens, but they are not socially aware. They are not connected at all socially. And even for parents as well, this is a great way for all of us to come together and really understand, why are things happening the way it is, and talk about current issues around the world and make the meal and go back in time and learn what they're all about, what is their culture, what's their traditions. And as you know, every culture celebrate around food. So it's a great way to get together. So with eat2explore, so we've been around over 5 years. We've been growing steadily. So we started just before COVID in 2019. And then when COVID hit, obviously, I realized this is a great product for families to connect and they're at home. Let's just make it a family activity, cook together, and even grandparents can virtually cook together. So it's a way to connect even if you're away from each other. It's kind of exploring the world together in your own kitchen, which is kind of our slogan, explore the world in your kitchen. And so pandemic took off, helped us took off to a different level. And then from then on, we've been very steady in growing. And also we have discovered in 2019 that homeschool families love us. So homeschool families from all over US and Canada have used us as part of their curriculum. Last year, our homeschool was about 25% of our revenue, and this year it has grown to over 50%. And we just keep getting approved by all the different states, and more states have this what they call ESA program for homeschoolers. So in addition to selling on our website and also at all the schools, we are also selling on Amazon, obviously, and Williams-Sonoma and Uncommon Goods. So we have not even tapped onto the wholesale world or the grocery world because we think there's an opportunity to even partner with groceries and actually, sell our boxes through some of the grocery chains. I've also recently just launched a cookbook. It's called A Taste of the World, Celebrating Global Flavors, and it's distributed through Simon Schuster, and it's currently available at Barnes & Noble, Book a Million, World Market, majority bookstores, and also libraries. And we have, in just a span of 3 months, we already sold 6,000 copies. And never ending creating content. So I have just started a YouTube channel. I'm expanding our content into a new membership portal. So the world we live in, content. So people love us and love to watch our video as well. So in terms of sales, like I mentioned, we grew in 2019 from 84. 2020, we were like $735,000, from $84,000 to $735,000, sorry, in 2020 during COVID. And then we continued growing. So 2021, we were over 1.3 million, but then we dropped in the last 2 years, just over a million, consistent for the last 2 years. This year, we expect definitely at least 1.5 million. And as I mentioned before, our homeschool sales have grown from 25 to 50%, and that's just keep growing. We already know we're accepted to 2 other states. So it's always nice to have state funding our boxes for families. And so far, I have been self-funding this business with some investments from friends and families. So I have personally invested $550,000, and we have also personally given a loan to eat2explore of $750,000. eat2explore is like my third child. So I have two young adults now, one in college, one going to college, so they don't want any of my time. Whereas eat2explore is sort of in the toddler stage, and so it requires a lot of my time. I really want to build eat2explore to help create future global citizens. I think it's so important uniting families through the joy of culinary adventures and the discovery of global culture and cuisines. And we are really in this fast changing world. Families are struggling to find time together. When you're cooking, you can use your tablets. All family members can use their tablets. So you kind of have to we have playlists so you can play the music while making the meal. It's such a great way to get together. So we hope that we can continue expanding our country offerings, and we are also trying to improve our members' experience. So it's all about experiences these days, and we definitely automating our system to get ready to grow. We are ready to grow, and it's just getting more help and more funding. That's why I'm seeking $250,000 in exchange for 10% of eat2explore from the Sharks. With the Sharks investments and guidance, I hope we can enhance our customer retention, increase our brand awareness, expand our market reach. We can even look at extending this beyond just kids, families with kids, but even families without kids, young adults, retired couples. It's not kids food, it's really adult friendly food, and we have easy steps to teach you how to make the meal, and also the materials and playlists to really appreciate, and it would be a fun party to celebrate, who knows, Cinco de Mayo or some French Summer Olympics. So it's kind of fun, not just for kids. So Sharks, are you ready to help me build our future global citizens who can help shape our future with global awareness and respect? Well, I hope I'll have a chance to meet you in person. Thank you very much.